John chapter 5. We're looking at verse 18. Therefore, the Jews sought the more to kill him. That means to put him to death. This time he uses another word, apoktaino. Therefore, the Jews sought to slay him. Are you following this? To slay him, kill him. This is a murderous kind of killing. So he says, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, talk about Jesus, but also said that God was his father, making himself equal with God. Now, none of these terms is used in what he told us to do when he said, put to death the members of your body in Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Let's go back there. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. What he uses there when he says put to death therefore your members, the word he chooses is necro. Now that's where we, English speaking, that's where we got the word necrosis from. All right? Necrosis or avascular necrosis. Now, that means subjecting to death by the interruption of blood supply. Are you following it? Now, if someone's got a problem, maybe the bone tissue or somewhere, if there's a problem with the supply of blood, that place dies. So what is he telling us to do? He tells us necro. He says, subject this thing to death by cutting off its supply. So it's something we can do. It says cut off its supply. Those things you don't like to do, those things that God tells you not to do, how can you stop from doing them? Cut the supply from your thought system. Don't feed them with your thoughts. Cut off the supply. If you put away some of the videos you're watching, you'll be cutting off the supply. You see it? Some of the books you're reading, some of the websites you're visiting that give you all the nasty, evil desires that lock within your system. If you will put those things away, you will cut off the supply. But as long as you are feeding your flesh, feeding the wrong desires in your life, as long as you are feeding them, you will only continue to do more of them. I've got there's another thing somewhere in one of those verses that you'd like. Hallelujah. So this is what he's telling you to do. Cut off the supply. Cut off the supply. And you'll find that your behavior will change because you're no longer feeding those things that give you the wrong desires. Christianity must be practiced. Hallelujah.